motivated to get this win. And if not, the struggles will continue.
And so off the tip, it's Washington. Now, Finney-Smith. Here's Dick. The three-pointer, no good. Oubre against Thompson. Passes it to Washington. The feed to Ivy. There's the pass to Duren. Thompson right side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ivy. Off target from three-point range. Here's Cornette. Payton from outside. Goes back up. Takes a three. Sinks the triple. Payton's got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Wizards.
Well, Payton wasting no time. The ball reaches his fingertips, and it's off.
Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But, Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild that.
Now, Ivy, after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Ivy against Payton. Ivy with the bucket.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. It's Dick on the wing. For 3, Oubre buries it from three-point range.
So big for this offense and crucial that Oubre can continue to knock it down from there.
Here's Ivy. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Jaden Ivey, the offense, Brent, looks great. Defensively, though, there's a lot to improve on.
Well, sometimes as an individual defender, you can look worse because the team defense isn't there. And so there's been sort of this reflective quality about that. But for Jaden to take on or take the next step, certainly defensively, with all of that athletic ability, he could be elite on that end of the floor. You can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Payton against Ivy. And Payton sends it back.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Dick can't get it to go.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Ivy. Oubre with the steal. It's Dick on the wing. Over Thompson. Poke loose. So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the Pistons in Detroit.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And now the first timeout called in for Detroit. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And it just seemed to me they wanted it more. I mean, you look at the second chance buckets, didn't play a whole lot of up and back. I mean, they stayed with each shot, grabbing the rebound, converting when they could.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. Stewart comes in for P.J. Washington. Holland, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jaden Ivey. Now, here's Payton. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Tries again. Hauser the pass to Olynyk. Here's Holland. Here's Moore. Now here's Oubre. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Payton can't get it to go. 3-on-3. Pass to Moore. trying to get something going, and that's 2 points on the layup.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Down low, Beverly. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Yeah, kind of tough on the defense when you let Beverly beat you on the inside. That can get his confidence going from the outside. So damage from the paint that time.
Pistons trail by 8. Here's Holland, still without a basket. And it's Moore penetrating. Another shot, and the layup is good.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Detroit has gone 0 of 2 from deep here to the middle, and here we go. The Pistons fast break.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
Now here's Moore. Rebounded by Hauser. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Launches it from deep. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Bonus opportunities for Kelly Olynyk on the inside is a big pounding and getting second chance points.
24 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Hardaway against Beverly. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And you gotta love a vet like Tim Hardaway Jr. He knows the game well, knows how to go out there and produce for his team.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Fontecchio with it, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wizards lead by 4. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
Pistons trailed by 4. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. Fournier out there with Kelly Olynyk. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then it's Markelle Fultz. And it's Cornette in at the center filling out the middle. Fultz, no good. The Pistons shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you. Now, here's Durant. And a missed layup.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And here's Rose outside, drains the three-pointer. Rose has got his first 3 points of the game.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch-and-shoot situations.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Fontecchio. Then for the Wizards, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Grady Dick comes in for Markelle Fultz. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Rose.
And whenever Dick is getting a pass, if he has any chance to get off a clean jumper, you know it's going up.
Now, here's Ivy. A 17-point game for him in the win against Washington. Second shot opportunity. Here's Duren. And at last, they get one to fall. Duren's got 4 this quarter. It's Dick on the wing. Misses the 3. The Pistons trailing. Inside and stolen by Fournier. Dick in the corner. Offline with his 3.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. That puts them in the lead. Thompson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Pistons.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
Shot from the low block. Beverley for 3. And another miss by Washington. The Pistons have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Duren. Fournier pulls it down. The Wizards shooting just 31% in the game. To the paint, here's Finney-Smith. Detroit with the rebound. Duren's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here's Ivy. 7 points in the game. Pass to Hardaway. Over Dick. Hardaway, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Their last meeting was in Detroit, where they were unable to fight off the Pistons.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Washington calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's more after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. To the inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Now it's a 6-point Detroit lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Wizards trail by 6. Oubre on the wing. Hands it from downtown. Oubre's got 13.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Now here's Moore. No good with the layup.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Oubre, good.
This is a good sign here. Oubre taking his offensive game to another level here tonight.
Now Ivy with 4 seconds on the clock. Here's Williams. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Pistons on top, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Elfrid, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. It's going to come down to defense wins games.
It certainly does, Elfrid. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They came together in the second period and managed to claw their way to a 1-point lead. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing in glass has given them a physical and a middle edge, Ernie.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Wizards.
At this point, you feel like they have to attack the time, make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen in the paint. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table down there. Kenny, can you hear about that?
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kelly Oubre having a dominant impact in this game.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Washington out there with Durham. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Moore in at the 2. That's the group for Detroit right now. Count that one.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivey, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Payton kicks to Oubre. Washington gets it back. Here's Dick. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Thompson looking for an opening. Payton against Ivey. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Ivey's got 11 points. Oubre on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here's Moore. He has 6. The shot by Ivey, no good.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Tips it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Finney-Smith's got the game tied up here for Washington.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Down low, here's Washington, and then Washington with the dunk.
Yeah, a natural scorer. Ivey is developing into a tremendous playmaker.
Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
Payton against Ivy. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. No good that time.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Looking to end his cold spell. And there's Dick. That's good on the assist from Payton.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Ivy with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
A different look here for Detroit. Stewart checked in for Jalen Duren. Fontecchio's coming in for P.J. Washington. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Ivy. Hauser misses. The Pistons have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Hardaway passes it to Fontecchio. They shoot again. For the 3. Washington with the rebound. Payton's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the pass to Hauser. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. You look at the Hawks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, right now for the Wizards, they still go out and compete every night. Unfortunately, it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back. And right now, they're running out of time.
Now here's Hardaway. 6 points for him.
Tim Hardaway Jr. up and at it that time.
And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. To the wing right side. Here's Fultz. Rebounded by Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Pass to Hauser. Shoots over Fontecchio. And the basket by Hauser.
This is the main strength of Elfrid Payton's game, is feel for when to dish the rock.
Hardaway dishes to Moore. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hauser's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Now, here's Thompson. 8 points for him. Pass to Stewart. Rebound by the Wizards. Tipped away. Pass to Hauser. Here's Fultz. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. The Pistons lead it. Thompson outside. Second chance shot. Can't get it to fall. Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Hauser's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. 27 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. Now here's Thompson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Missed inside.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Fournier's shot is off. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards lead by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So the Wizards 5 right now. We've got Kelly Olynyk. Derrick Rose is out there with Dick. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Cornette in at the center.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
And here's Ivy after the three-pointer from Kelly Oubre. The shot by Ivy, no good. Wizards leading by 4. Outside Rose. Oubre on the wing. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Oubre has got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Ivy. He kicks it to Hardaway. A 3-ball. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
It's Dick on the wing. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
It's Dick on the wing. Offensive rebound. Williams with the block. Rose against Ivy. Duran down low. Ivy, no one around him. Washington with the rebound.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Pistons trail by 4. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. The shot by Ivy, no good.
Just not sure if he ran out of energy at halftime or what, but so far just not himself in the second half.
Good on the three-point shot. And the Wizards lead by 7.
Now, trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer, it's a good idea. That's his second 3 of the game, 1 in each half.
Now the pass to Howard. The kick out to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Washington's checked in for Duran. And Moore subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Ivy after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Ivy against Rose. The shot by Ivy, no good.
But his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Pistons trail by 8. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Washington, no luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And it's Rose with the ball for the Wizards. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Oubre can't get it to go. The Pistons shooting just 34% from the floor. Hollins kicks to Moore. Ivy passes to Williams. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by Cornette. Cornette's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, here's Oubre. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock. Oubre's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. It's been quite a game for Kelly Oubre.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kelly Oubre.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He'd finally had enough of their losing streak, and it's going to take something special to regain some kind of momentum. And his effort has been very special tonight. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thank you, David. Washington calls timeout. They're ahead by 8. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Wizards making a switch here. Payton's checked in. Oubre outside. The Wizards with another miss. Pistons trail by 8. Ivy with it. There's 1:26 left here in the fourth quarter. Chalk up 2 there.
He's a big combo guard, and Ivy plays with no fear in there.
For Washington, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Oubre on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Oubre has got 34 points.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Alfred Payton, first personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Washington's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Payton passes to Dick. Finney-Smith kicks to Oubre. No good from outside.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Now, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Moore finds Thompson. Off target from outside. And here are the Wizards now. Oubre on the wing. Over Thompson. Can't nail the jumper.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Now Dick. Oubre outside. And so Washington takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Derek, congrats on the win. I know this wasn't the night you wanted offensively, but how do you take this anyway when you win the game?
No, a win is a win, don't get me wrong, but I know I could have played better. I got my teammates that came and helped me tonight, made some huge plays, and we got the win.
Well, a good team picks up the guy when he's not playing well, and they did that for you tonight, Derek. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.